Lisa and I used to run a rooming house business, and we were forever getting rooms turned over and repaired really quickly. So sometimes we rush, and resulted, you can see this wall has been patched up quite a few times. So the estate agents just come in and said, hey guys, this wall's a bit dodgy, and we totally agree with him. So what we're going to do today, I've got a brand new plaster sheet over there. I'll step you through it, but basically we put this plaster sheet over here, we mark it out, we cut the old plaster sheet out, we remove the skirting, alright, and then it's just a matter of screwing it to the studs. I'll explain later. Bit of top coat, some tape. We'll have to sand this back over 3 days because the top coat takes 24 hours to dry. So that's the hardest part of this job, the sanding and stop in between.
The weight.
Yeah, the weighting is the hard spot, the hard part. But yeah, so very quickly I'm going to get the skirting board off, mark out, cut and remove the old one. I'll call you back in when the studs are exposed to this. Then I'll show them screwing it in and top coating it, and this is what we do on a Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So we've just moved the plasterboard over to the wall. Next step, simply mark it out with your pencil. Okay, across the top, where the plaster sheet ends. Now we make some mess. That's the first step.
So all that section is studs and noggins.
I think they're old plaster patches repairs. I'm not sure yet. So that's okay. So, I don't know if you can see, but I've just cut to the outside of the line because I want to make sure that the plaster sheet fits straight in. You don't want to be messing around and coming back and cutting and stuff, so I'm probably 2 mil outside of the line. Okay, so as I'm removing this, I've just come across a stud, which is good because when I screw the old sheet, it's going to screw straight into a nice solid stud. So the wall won't have any flex or any waves or any give in it. Sorry, I kind of got distracted. Now this is just a jab saw. So the way this works is you just come up to your wall, palm of your hand, and you give it a good hit. It jabs through the wall, and then you just cut, and you change direction, and cut circles, PowerPoint squares, whatever you need to do, but just a jab saw. Over the top line, I give this a score with a Stanley knife. Because that's too long, I'm hoping I don't need to cut the whole length of that, but we'll see how we go.
Oh. Over the last 15 years, I wish we did more videos because the photos they do it justice how much work you do on these places.
I know.
Yeah, whereas now we get to actually see it. It's great.
You see a before photo and the mess, and you don't realise the trip to Bunnings, tying down the plaster sheets, beating the rain, coming back, physically cutting, jab sawing, whatever it may be, whatever the tooling you got to do. Then actually installing the new stuff, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is going to need 3 coats of plaster. So we've got to come back here in the next 3 days just to plaster this in the right order. So, and just look at the mess. That's the mess I've made. I've only been going probably 20 minutes, but I've made a little bit of mess in that 20 minutes, haven't I?
Okay.
Filming. A quick apology. I forgot, guys. I got working and I got into it. As you can see, we've hung the new plaster sheet. You're seeing the studs in the walls. We just put the plaster sheet against the wall and I screwed off where the studs were. And then Lisa's actually come back and she's put the first coat of stop on for us and the tape. So that's pretty much all we can do today. We've got to wait until this dries. Then we've got to sand this whole area back. Then we've got to fan it out and sand it back and fan it out and blend it all in. And after we've done that, then we're ready to give it the paint. But don't worry, I've got another patch to do in the kitchen and I'm working in the ensuite on some other mould. So hopefully I remember to go a bit slower and show you the actual steps involved. But for today, any plaster job, that's as much as you can get done. You get the old stuff out, you get the new stuff hung, and you can get it stopped off. All right, so that's all we can do.